Download this code from codegive.com, link in the description below. CIF error, bucket capacity requirement has an invalid value, a deep dive and tutorial. The bucket capacity requirement has an invalid value error in the context of CIF, Common Internet File System, often used interchangeably with SMB/CIFS, typically arises when you're configuring or attempting to mount a network share, the CIFS bucket, with a specified size or quota. This can occur during initial share creation, modification, or when trying to access a share with enforced quota limits. The error message indicates that the value you're providing for the capacity or quota is not valid, and the reason for invalidity can vary. Let's break down the error, its causes, solutions, and provide code examples to illustrate the concepts. Understanding the error. At its core, this error means the system responsible for managing the shared resource, often a file server or NAS device, doesn't accept the capacity or quota value you're trying to set or enforce. It's important to distinguish between requesting a certain size for a share, example during creation, and enforcing a quota, limiting how much data a user or group can store within that share. Common causes. 1. Invalid numerical format *, the most straightforward cause. The provided value is not a valid number or is in an unexpected format. This can include non-numeric characters, typing letters or special characters where only numbers are allowed. Incorrect separators, using commas instead of periods, or vice versa, depending on locale, as decimal points. Incorrect unit prefixes, misspelling or misusing units like GB, MB, or TB. Negative values, attempting to set a negative capacity, which is illogical. 2. Value out of range, the server or underlying storage system has limitations on the maximum or minimum capacity that can be specified. This is a very common cause. Exceeding storage limits, trying to create a share larger than the available physical storage. Minimum capacity limits, some systems require a minimum size for a share, especially when features like snapshots or journaling are enabled. Quota limits, trying to set a quota higher than the total available storage for the share or volume. 3. Insufficient permissions, the user account you're using to create or modify the share lacks the necessary privileges to set the capacity or quota. You need administrative or owner-level rights on the shared resource. 4. Incorrect units or scaling, the value might be correct numerically, but the system is interpreting it with different units than you intended. For example, you might provide a value in gigabytes, GB, when the system expects bytes. 5. Storage system limitations, the underlying storage system, example a specific type of RAID array, SAN, or cloud storage service, might have its own capacity management quirks or limitations. Some storage systems have very specific partitioning or RAID schemes that affect the usable capacity. 6. Conflicting configurations, if you're working in a complex environment with multiple layers of storage management, example hypervisors, storage virtualization, there might be conflicting configurations that prevent the capacity from being set as intended. 7. Software bugs, while less common, bugs in the CIFS client or server implementation can lead to this error. This is especially true if you're using older or less common operating systems or file server software. 8. Quota already exceeded, if you're trying to set a quota after the share has already exceeded that quota, some systems might refuse to enforce it, resulting in a similar error. Troubleshooting and solutions. Here's a systematic approach to diagnosing and resolving the bucket capacity requirement has an invalid value error. 1. Double-check the input value *. This is the most important first step. Asterisk correct numerical format. Asterisk carefully verify that the number you're providing is a valid number with the correct decimal separator, period or comma based on your locale. Asterisk units. Asterisk make sure you're using the correct units, bytes, KB, MB, GB, TB, PB, and that they're recognized by the system. Pay close attention to case sensitivity, example GB is different from GB. Check the documentation for the tool or interface you're using. Asterisk positive value. Asterisk ensure the value is a positive number, or 0 if allowed. To verify available storage. Asterisk check server capacity. Asterisk log into the file server or NAS devices management interface and check the available storage capacity. You can also use command line tools, example dfh on Linux/Unix, to check disk space utilization. Asterisk consider overhead. Asterisk remember that some space is always used for system files, metadata, and possibly RAID overhead. Don't try to allocate 100% of the available storage. 3. Test with different values. Asterisk start small. Asterisk try setting the capacity to a small value, example 1 GB, to see if that works. If it does, gradually increase the value until you encounter the error again. This helps pinpoint the maximum allowable size. Asterisk experiment with units. Asterisk if you suspect a unit conversion issue, try providing the value in a different unit, example bytes instead of GB. 4. Check permissions. Asterisk administrative rights. Asterisk ensure that the user account you're using has the necessary administrative privileges to create, modify, or set quotas on the share. This often requires being a member of the local administrators group, on Windows, or having sudo access, on Linux/Unix. 5. Review logs. Server logs. Examine the file server's system logs for any error messages related to cifs/SMB, storage management, or quota enforcement. These logs often provide more detailed information about the cause of the error. On Windows, check the event viewer. On Linux, look in /var/log/samba/log.smbd, or similar, depending on your distribution. Client logs. If applicable, check the client's logs for any errors during the mount process. 6. Consult documentation. Server documentation. Read the documentation for your file server software or NAS device. Pay close attention to the sections on share creation, capacity management, and quota enforcement. Client documentation. If you're using a specific CIFS client tool, consult its documentation for details on how to specify capacity and quota settings. 7. Consider underlying storage systems. If the file server is using an underlying storage system, example a SAN, cloud storage, check the documentation and configuration of that system for any relevant limitations or settings. 8. Update software. Make sure both the CIFS client and server software are up to date. Updates often contain bug fixes and improvements to capacity management. Code examples, illustrative. These examples are simplified and assume you have the necessary libraries and tools installed. They're intended to show the principles, not to be directly copy-pasted into production code. Example 1, Python using PYSMB to create a share, conceptual. Key takeaways from the Python example. Unit conversion. Always be extremely careful about unit conversion. The server might expect bytes, kilobytes, megabytes, or gigabytes. The example shows how to convert GB to bytes. Server-side operations. Creating and managing shares, including setting capacity, is typically a server-side operation. Libraries like PYSMB are primarily for the client side, accessing existing shares. You'll need to use the appropriate server management tools, PowerShell, smb.conf, web interface, to configure the share. Error handling. Always include robust error handling to catch exceptions and provide meaningful error messages. Example 2, PowerShell script to create a share with a quota, Windows Server. Important notes on the PowerShell example. Quota size bytes. PowerShell often uses implicit unit conversion. You can use suffixes like GB, MB, and KB to specify the size. However, understand that PowerShell ultimately works with bytes internally. Error handling with try, catch. The try, catch block is crucial. It allows you to gracefully handle errors that might occur during share creation or quota setting. The inner exception often contains more detailed information about the underlying error. Pay close attention to the error messages. Permissions. The script must be run with administrative privileges to create and configure SMB shares and quotas. Example 3, configuring a Samba share with a quota in smb.conf, Linux. Key points for Samba quotas. File system quotas. Samba itself doesn't directly enforce quotas. You must configure user or group quotas on the underlying file system, ext4, xfs, zfs. Use tools like quotation, edquota, and repquota to manage file system quotas. VFS objects. Ensure that VFS objects equals ACL_ZADR, fruit, or similar, depending on your Samba configuration, is included in the share definition. ACL_ZADR is essential for ACL support and often interacts with quota management. Samba's role. Samba primarily respects quotas that are already enforced by the file system. It doesn't create or manage quotas on its own. Inherit ACLs equals yes. This is also vital for ensuring proper ACL inheritance within the share, which can be related to how quotas are enforced. General best practices. Plan storage capacity. Before creating shares or setting quotas, carefully plan your storage capacity needs. Consider current usage, anticipated growth, and any retention policies. Monitor storage usage. Regularly monitor storage usage to identify potential problems before they lead to errors or service disruptions. Test in a development environment. Always test any changes to share configurations or quota settings in a development or test environment before deploying them to production. Document configurations. Document your share configurations and quota settings for future reference and troubleshooting. Debugging tips specific to the error message. 1. Isolate the cause. Try to isolate the specific cause of the error. For example, does the error occur when creating the share, setting the quota, or accessing the share after the quota has been set? 2. Simplify the configuration. Start with a very simple share configuration, example no quota, and gradually add features to see when the error appears. 3. Use verbose logging. Enable verbose logging on both the client and server to capture more detailed information about the error. 4. Search online. Search online forums and knowledge bases for the specific error message and your file server software version. Other users may have encountered the same problem and found a solution. In summary, the bucket capacity requirement has an invalid value. Error is usually caused by incorrect numerical format, out-of-range values, insufficient permissions, or limitations of the storage system. By carefully checking your input values, verifying available storage, reviewing logs, and consulting documentation, you should be able to diagnose and resolve the problem. Remember to focus on unit conversions, server-side vs client-side actions, and proper file system setup when dealing with quotas. Good luck.